Namaste, my name is Shreya and I am a teacher at Hatha Vidya Traditional School of Yoga. We welcome you to a new episode of Tradition Speaks. In today's episode, we will throw some light on an important verse from Garanda Samhita, one of the classical texts on Hatha Yoga. It will help us better understand the context and purpose behind the yogic practices. The text Garanda Samhita is based on the conversation between King Chandakapali and Sage Garanda. Before imparting the Hatha Yogic techniques, Sage Garanda spells out the verse that clearly lays out the ultimate truth behind yogic practices as a response to the king when he expresses his wish to learn the discipline of yoga. He says, Nasti maya samam pasho, nasti yogat param balam, nasti jnanat paro bandhur, nahankarat paro ripuhu. There are no fetters like those of Maya or illusion, no strength that which comes from yoga. There is no friend higher than jnana or knowledge and no greater enemy than ahankara or egoism. This verse establishes the idea behind why one should pursue yoga and deal with the concept of Maya, yoga, jnana and ahankara. The material world that is experienced by us through our senses is referred to as Maya or illusion. Life and experiences are nothing but a projection of the senses which is misunderstood to be the reality. Maya is a veil that one needs to prevail over to understand the ultimate truth. Garanda makes reference to ahankara or ego as the greatest enemy. Ego is the I-ness through which we relate each of our experience gained through the senses. Ego perceives the material world through buddhi or intelligence and is the fundamental base for Maya. Maya does not exist without ego. If there is no I-ness, there is no experiencer or experience, and the material world will cease to exist. Death of ego is the death of Maya, and hence one's ego needs to be slayed. Jnana is referred in this verse as the greatest friend. It is the wisdom where one understands one's own true self. It is the greatest of all knowledge and the pathway to free oneself from all the miseries of the world. Once the veil of this illusionary world is lifted, Tattva Jnana naturally appears wherein one can gain the true understanding of one's own nature. However, it is impossible for a common man to come out of the clutches of Maya as the sensory experiences overpowers the reality and true wisdom. This verse places strong emphasis on the discipline of yoga that empowers one to break the shackles and bondages of this illusionary world. Yoga is not described as mere practice routine, rather a complete discipline. Hatha yogic practices, beginning with the body, mind and more subtler aspects, are meant to transform one to realize the ultimate knowledge of the self. In all the yogic practices, the understanding of the real goal is of utmost importance. The greatness of Hatha Yoga is that through these practices, one will naturally evolve and gain the right understanding. There is little doubt that yogic practices, if adopted with utmost discipline and under proper guidance, will transform one to expand from a limited being to an unlimited self. For more such informative videos, stay tuned to our YouTube channel. Namaste.